And now storm tracker weather with meteorologist Paul Bean.
Let's take another look at that storm tracker because I mentioned it earlier, but it is looking to be a gorgeous start to your work week. Of course, the weekend was a little shifty here and there. We saw wind in the back half of the Snake River Plain on Saturday, and then we saw that rain in the Central Mountains on Saturday as well, rain in the Tetons on Sunday, but both of those have pushed out the only rain to us as well to the north in middle Montana. And this is the first time in about 4 days I haven't had to use the word red flag warning because those winds are finally starting to die down. There's no front moving through that are going to push those. So moving forward, for the next 2 days at least, we are going to stay clear, and it's going to be a nice start to your week. So zooming out, taking a look at the full storm tracker for the entirety of the western side of the U.S., you can see that one front has since made its way up north, the strongest of it being in Montana. We do have moisture behind that, but you're seeing it shift with that entire ridge, with that jet stream heading up into Canada, and that's going to be the continuing pattern for the next 2 days. We'll stay clear, and it'll be a nice day because the future tracker is staying clear as well. Once again, Montana is seeing that heavy front go through, but everywhere else you'll notice nothing really moved at all except the clouds to the north of us. It's going to be 100% clear east to west. So for once, we are going to get a little bit of a break, and nobody's going to be the exception. Everything is going to be clear. Clear night on the Snake River Plain. A few clouds in the Central Mountains, but other than that, those are going to push out by the time the daytime comes around. And in the highlands of western Wyoming, clear and cold, staying clear. But once again, those temperatures, even though we're seeing those clear skies, 32 in Jackson, 34 in Afton, 28 under freezing in Yellowstone. So we're continuing to see that cooling pattern, those colder days, and we're going to be in the mid-70s before you know it this week. And past that, I wouldn't even be surprised if we saw some 60s coming up in the upcoming weeks. Clear skies continue in the highlands of western Wyoming for tomorrow. Clear and calm in the Central Mountains. Temperatures trending to the 70s, heading downward. And then finally for the Snake River Plain, staying clear, 81 in Pocatello, 79 in Idaho Falls as we see those temperatures continue to drop. Now being in the upper 70s for majority of the region. Pocatello seeing 75 by Wednesday as that next moisture system moves through. So even though we're seeing clear skies, even though we're seeing what we would expect to be summer, those temperatures are still heading in a negative direction with temperatures at night being in those mid-30s before long. Idaho Falls following suit, 37, 38 at the back half of the nights on Wednesday and Thursday. Seeing a little bit of moisture on Wednesday, Thursday as well with clouds making their way through. So those colder temperatures kind of keep a distance until those clouds fully move in. Teton area seeing rain from that system, but Monday and Tuesday staying clear, 76 and then 69 for Wednesday. Temperatures below freezing for nighttime temperatures at Wednesday and Thursday. And then finally the Central Mountains, of course, following the trend of the mountains. So heading down to 70, not quite the 60s, but hitting 70 for Wednesday, and then more moisture on Saturday and Sunday. So we're continuing to see that fall-like downward trend temperature-wise.
Starting to get colder out there.
Yes.
All right.